Now look that away.
That away.
That away.
Whoa. So we're still in Arizona, right?
Yeah, we're in Arizona. We're just south of Page.
Okay. En route to C10 Nationals.
C10 Nationals in Utah.
Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake City.
This is my first time at this show. This one's only, what, like 3 years old? 3 or 4?
Yeah, 3 years old. I think
Yeah.
maybe 2 years old.
Was last year the first year?
I think it may have been. It's either second or third year, I think, for them.
So Anthony went to this one last year. He had taken Trevor with him, and they ended up really liking it. This is a new one that Chris Baker has added to C10 Nationals, and we have definitely added it to our show schedule. We try to make it to all 3 of those shows each year. Which one's your favorite?
That's a tough one because I like all the different states. Like, I'm super stoked that they added Utah as a stop to the C10 Nationals over here on the West Coast for all of us. Because I just love Utah. Utah's an awesome state. As you can see, like, northern Arizona is beautiful. I mean, that basically, you saw, I think, part of the Grand Canyon snaking through there.
Oh, is that what that was with the big huge bridge and stuff?
No, that was back there. That was the little Colorado River. But no, that southern Utah is just really awesome. I've done a lot of stuff in southern Utah. I saw that guy getting pulled over. He was ahead of us. We had a little mishap this morning too.
You and that guy?
No, me and that cop this morning. That motorcycle cop.
I was like, we saw that guy earlier?
No, I saw that guy earlier going ahead of us.
Yeah.
That car had a cage in it, I can tell. I was kind of checking it out.
He's a little speed racer.
Yeah. No,
you
but
were too this morning.
Southern Utah is awesome. Like, if you guys ever have a chance to come, northern Arizona and southern Utah. I mean, all of Arizona is awesome, but southern Utah, northern Arizona, it kind of meshes together, and you have like Lake Powell, and you have all these different places for a long time. We came here, and we would go riding when I was younger, and we would go every year for a week. We would go riding in southern Utah, and we would go town to town and ride our dirt bikes and stay the night at hotels. We would basically just be riding in our motorcycle gear, boots, and everything like that, and we would just hang out for the night at a town and then get back on our bikes and go to a different spot. And so that's kind of what I'm going to show you, I think, on our way back home. Like, we're going to take a different route back home, and that is pretty much the way that we would ride our dirt bikes. We would kind of stay we would hop back and forth between the mountain ranges and where we would stay. So it's just kind of a special place for me because it was like a childhood. I mean, all the way up until I was an adult and I had Hayden. Hayden was really young. And then I got to do that same ride with him once he got old enough to be able to do that. Him and one of my friends, all 3 of us went up and rode dirt bikes, from town to town. And that's something me and my friend used to do when he was younger also. And then we got to share that experience with Hayden. So it's kind of cool.
Right.
And I'd like to get into that too again. Like, we had a lot of fun doing that. And of course, everything changes and people, everybody starts doing different things. So
life gets busier.
And now that same friend, I'm still friends with him. Mike, you know him,
Yep.
photographer. He's having a kid finally, which I don't even think you knew. But his wife is pregnant, so they're getting ready to they're gonna have a baby.
Aw.
So that's kind of crazy.
I bet Sandy is excited.
Yeah. Well, they don't have any grandkids at all.
That's why I said I bet Sandy
they don't have
is
any grandkids.
excited.
So I think that'll be cool for them to have that experience. And his dad was like the leader of all of us hooligans doing those
Yeah, because
rides.
he would go with you guys, right?
Oh yeah, we would always go together. We all went together, like, and I've seen that man so mad. You think that I get mad? Ooh, that man, he was so mad one day. Pulled his helmet off, slammed it on the ground in the middle of a trail ride. Yeah, he was pretty furious. But no, we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun as kids and doing all that type of stuff. We got to do a lot of cool things. So that's Southern Utah. I've explored around Southern Utah a ton, and it's cool to be able to show you and some of these viewers that type of stuff, because there's people that have never seen this side of the world. And Artie and Megan are ahead of us. They left out a little bit earlier than we did. We had to do some work this morning, like always.
Yeah.
So
I had mortgage stuff to do. We had shop stuff to do. All the things. So no work, no play, right? We had to do our stuff before we left. And you know, even though this is work, it is, you know, a pretty unique opportunity that we get to be able to kind of blend our work.
Well, and we didn't
traveling.
film anything last night, so give them a little recap on what happened last night. Like
last night we went to bed at about 2 a.m. And we're both up at between like 5:30 and 6.
I think my alarm went off at like 5, and then I
so we had planned for a completely different setup, and you know, sometimes what you plan for just doesn't really
gotta pivot.
work, and so that's exactly it. We had to pivot, and truth be told, it was a little bit stressful in the process yesterday, because some of those changes and decisions to make that change on the fly obviously bring some hectic loading and you know, you have things prepped for one way and then you have to completely kind of change it around. But I do think overall in the long run,
I lost my cool a little bit.
I was getting to that maybe, but I think we were going to take 2 trucks, 2 trailers. We were going to bring the stacker trailer and the flatbed truck, because we're pretty excited that we're bringing the 65 on this trip.
Yeah, I mean,
to this show. It's kind of been a really long time since anybody's really seen it out, and even the last time that it was out and about, it wasn't complete. So,
well, it's still not complete. Still not complete, but it's a lot further along. Like,
yeah.
You guys have kind of followed. Sorry, I'm interrupting you, but
you're fine. Go ahead.
You guys have seen the journey of us putting it together, and then look at this view.
Okay. Pause of story time. Oh my gosh. Sorry for the dirty windshield, guys. Let me see if I can get you out the window and up and over. Okay, good. Hand off.
Yeah, that's pretty wild, right?
That's beautiful. Even this. Yeah.
The temperature is just phenomenal outside.
It feels great. Yeah, no, it feels great. That's really pretty. Oh my gosh, even all of this is pretty too. You guys are probably gonna see a lot more of some of these views, probably more than what you really want to see, to be honest.
Yeah, so we basically, the way that I go, you can go a couple of different routes to get up here, but the way that's pretty to come up here to Utah from Arizona is you take the I-17 all the way up through the valley, go through Flagstaff, and then you take the 89 north to Page, Arizona, which is what we're going to be coming up on to right now. We're going to hit Page, and then you'll see the Lake Powell. But it's just beautiful to come up here and see it. I mean, there's so many things that I can't even show her all the things in this first trip up here. But back to the story with the truck.
Oh, Anthony lost his cool
last night, loading and doing stuff. It was late. I had already, you know what I mean. But I'm happy because we got the truck in the trailer and we got the hood on. You guys got to see us kind of doing some of the work over the last couple of weeks of putting that truck together. Ashley's got her seat in there.
That was exciting because I did get to take my first ride in the truck, complete with seat, ever. I've ridden in the truck a few short, small little like cruises. Well, I say cruises, literally just
sitting on the
little
floor.
Mini rides, sitting on the floor, no seat, no interior whatsoever, and
we have registration.
We have registration.
I got my plate. Well, I don't have the plate. I have a temporary tag, but I got registration and insurance. So now we're like fully legit, not just like
excuse me,
skirting.
So that was cool. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoy the racing aspect of it. I mean, all of the vehicles are nice, and we see a ton of amazing vehicles all the time that different people build. But I mean, who doesn't like to be in a fast truck or car? Like, it's just a lot of fun.
So you think that we're gonna see you drive the truck on the autocross course?
Maybe. I have to get a little bit more comfortable with that.
Driving the truck. She's afraid of driving the truck a little bit because it sticks shift, but I was like, put it in second gear, rip the course, and you'll be good.
Yeah, we'll see. I've taken my car just like playing around on the autocross with Arnie, and I've, obviously ridden in some of the autocross trucks. Just at the events that they do with C10 Nationals. That's always fun. My son got to ride it. He thought that was super cool. I mean, what 8-year-old? Pretty much at 8 years old, you're either super scared of it or you're like hooked instantly.
Hooked for life, yeah.
And he loved it. So that was pretty cool to watch. And yeah, I had fun even in just my car. And my car's not like some
Car's all-wheel drive.
Fast,
So
fancy car, but my car is all-wheel drive, and I would, it does have like a turbo on it from Cadillac, but it's not like some V or anything. Like,
it's got a turbo on it from Cadillac.
Well, it's not like, I meant it's not like just something that I put on. Like, I didn't go put a turbo on my car, like what you guys would do with your trucks. Like,
yeah.
I didn't go put a turbo on my car. That's just how it came. So
from Cadillac.
He's trying to make me sound a way that I'm not trying to be. I'm just trying to say I didn't go thinking I was gonna go put a turbo on my rice burner.
Oh, yeah.
So, okay, I had to give some backstory and description so these people didn't think that that's what I was out here doing.
Yeah.
So, now that he's tried to call me out.
I was trying to call you out, really. I was just kind of poking at you.
Yeah. Well, anyways, we are kind of rambling at this point, but we're excited because we did do some finagling around last night, and it was a little bit hectic and stressful in the process because we had to kind of, play adult Tetris with trucks and chassis. But we're pretty excited if you guys are out at the show, and even if you're not, just keep looking for updates and stuff from us, because we are going to have a really good little lineup
So you're kind of gonna get like what is that? You're gonna get
like a time warp.
Like a time warp. So you're gonna get the video of us kind of driving up, but then you're also gonna get
a show recap, and then you're gonna get some of the in-between
of us finishing the truck and building the truck and getting the stuff done.
How we got it to this point.
This is Horseshoe Bend. I think we probably should skip this for now.
Okay.
And do it on the way back home.
Okay.
Because I think we'll have a little bit more time. You know, it's almost 5 o'clock today. But mind you, I've been coming up here so a whole long time, very long time. That was really. But all of this didn't used to be here the way that they have it all set up now. You didn't have to pay money to go to Horseshoe Bend. You didn't have to do any of that type of crap. And now they have like a whole like thing. So I don't even know how, like, we could probably get in there, but you'd have a whole thing there now to like pay to get in. And they put like guardrails up and all kinds of junk. It used to just be like a, it used to be the Wild West.
I saw something about that, and they also put up like little rest areas, like covered rest stations for hiking.
Yeah, so now we're getting closer to
Utah.
Like this is Paige.
Look at that old car. That thing was like a penny.
A penny.
Like a copper penny. Anyways, sorry. That was
a penny.
A little ADHD squirrel moment. But like I was getting at, we did do a lot of finagling around, and I really think that it's going to be really cool. We were able to make everything fit how we wanted it to. We have one of the front kits. We've got our four-wheel drive Blazer chassis. We have a 55-59 coilover chassis. And we also have Anthony's truck that's going to be there, which is also on one of our coilover chassis. So,
and we want to kind of try to make that. I think this is
and
initial
then
like run at taking it in all of the stuff in the trailers. I think we want to try to make that.
Hang on, you're leaving someone very important out.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys know John Vaughn.
Oh yeah, he's making that.
But he's like, you know, I don't know, word around town, he's like the baddest in Texas. I can't say that other word, but you guys catch my drift. He's got a wallet that says it on it.
Bad MFer.
And he has one of our air ride chassis. So, I'm sure you guys have seen that as well on our Facebook page. There are a ton of just phenomenal videos of that truck. It's so beautiful. It's nice. It has a lot of really cool, unique features on it that I think a lot of people, either that's, you know, they don't want to do that, or that's not how they like things. But that truck really, I think, is cool because he like went for it. You know, that's what he chose, and he wanted it to represent him and something that was kind of cool and fun and played a part in his childhood. And I think that's super cool to watch, because that's the cool part about all these different builds, is watching people's kind of vision come to life with some of that. So that's really interesting. And this little roundabout here. Yeah,
this town has grown. They didn't used to have these stupid roundabouts. I've ate at that Sonic before.
You swirl frozen yogurt.
Davey, Mike's brother, did a little nut tap in there, and he got in trouble one time. Big time trouble. Oh yeah.
Hey, wait, he did what? A what in there?
Nut tap.
To who?
His brother.
Who did he get in trouble by? His dad?
His dad.
Was that
was not at the same time. Those same boys had in their house. We all lived in the same.
You just said nut tap.
Yeah, nut tap.
YouTube.
Yeah, a little squirrel nut tap. Those boys had a laundry chute in their room that went from upstairs downstairs when we were all like little kids and stuff like that. Whoever built the house, I mean, when his dad built the house, like, I mean, that was his fault. Like, he encouraged that from the very beginning. But we were all over there one time for a party, and they were all like, "Hey, Dave, go down the laundry chute."
Let me just state, Scott and Sandy. Scott, I do not endorse this message of him saying that is your fault.
It was his fault. He installed it. He's the one that engineered it in the house. And so, like, yeah, you get kids and they get older and you're like, dude, hey, go down the laundry chute. Needless to say, he went down the laundry chute. They put some stuff down below, but he ended up with a broken collarbone or something or other, or a dislocated shoulder.
Look
and
at here,
and his
look
dad
at the
got
golf
mad.
course. I bet he did get mad, you retards.
All you heard was this thud down the freaking
bunch of freaking Looney Tunes.
Okay, so I don't know how much time we have left on.
I don't know. We've
recording.
already been rambling for 24 minutes.
But we're getting right here. So here you go.
We've been rambling for 24 minutes, but we're gonna keep you for a few more.
Well, we're gonna keep you just
this
until
looks really
we get
cool.
past here, yeah, and then we maybe pick up a little bit. So this is Glen Canyon Dam.
But wait, there's more.
So we're close to Kanab, which is awesome. That'll be Kanab, Utah. And then we got a Cybertruck there above us, right in front of us. So we're gonna go across the bridge.
Oh yeah, we do. Okay.
Here.
Okay, I'm going to stick you guys out the window so you're not going to be able to hear us for a second, but this is really cool, so I want you to see it. That was cool.
Yeah, you like water, so look at all the water. There you go. That's Lake Powell.
Oh, sorry, just kidding, guys. We're gonna go back out. Love the water.
Yeah, so that's, and what's crazy, right? You can see the different levels of water where they used to be and where it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's Lake Powell, so that's, you know, it's really cool.
Wow. That big old boat.
Ever seen that before? So you can go.
But it looks really clear too.
Well, so you can set it up to rent houseboats here. And you can go out for like a week on a, you know, houseboat that you can rent out here and stay on Lake Powell for a whole week or whatever, however long you want to stay out there.
Huh. That's cool.
It's really, really cool.
It looks very, is it that clean? It looks very clear.
I think it just depends on the time of year, but yeah, I think Lake Powell's relatively been, because So Lake Powell is not half, but like portion of it is in Arizona, and a lot of portion of it is in Utah. And Utah is a lot more strict on their water, invasive species, and all that type of stuff. Like Utah's a lot more strict on that. So yeah, no, Utah and outdoors is really awesome.
Huh. Well, there you have it, folks.
It's a real toss-up between living in Oklahoma one day and living in Utah one day.
I don't live in Utah.
No, I know you don't, but
Who said anything about living in Utah?
I have.
You want to go to Utah?
I love Utah.
We're not moving to Utah, by the way.
Utah's a beautiful state, though.
Just to make sure to clarify with everybody, we're not moving to Utah.
Yeah, Utah's a beautiful state. I do love it. I like it a lot.
Luckily, it seems like it's not too far away.
No, like we're gonna come back. I want to, because there's like.
We want to bring the boys.
Well, we want to bring the boys, but I want to, like, we could drop in kayaks and paddle around, get a little, rent a boat or do something. Yeah, and just go play around.
I like the water.
It's cool.
So, well, I think we have rambled enough. We're gonna let you guys go. Share some of our little adventures right there through the northern part of Arizona. We'll try and pick up again and show you guys some of Utah when we get there. Again.
Yep. No, I think that's, it's a little short little video for you guys, kind of showing our little trip, and then we'll have some more action from the show, and we'll get this girl in the truck, see how she can do on the track. Put you under pressure. Everybody wants to see it, so we'll have you cameraed up. We got 2 of these cameras. Two, not just 1, but 2.
I don't know that that's probably not as funny to them.
Doesn't matter.
But
you can give them a backstory later.
Yeah, we'll do a backstory later, because I'll ramble for 10 more minutes with you guys, and
I think we're almost out of card and battery.
Yeah, so we'll talk to you guys soon.
We'll catch you on the next video.
This is the first part of our trip.
And we'll catch you on the next part.
Catch you on the flip side.